Many generations ago, so far back that the goblin records look less like books and more like a game of Pictionary that went on for way too long, all of our people lived in a rather conspicuously inconspicuous valley. It was so ordinary and inconspicuous that everyone suspected it of hiding something. Unremarkable places tend to do that just to make themselves worth remarking on, though that secret was kept just beyond the mountain to the northmost part of the valley, where there were creatures that feared the light. They were said to be tall and thin, with long claws and too many teeth with not enough table manners. The story said that the creatures could only move as far as the shadows reached, which is why on the longest night of the year, when the sun slunk off early, muttering something about needing to finally find a new job because he was getting too burnt out with all this shining business, the creatures were able to make it over the mountain and into the goblin village. In that darkness, they could venture close enough to goblin homes and snatch up misbehaving goblins, though that was more often a threat made by mothers who were at their wits' end. The old stories said the creatures didn't hunt and snatch in the way that animals do. Oh no. They didn't roar, they didn't howl, they didn't stomp in the underbrush. They didn't need to. They simply appeared where the darkness was deepest, as though the night itself had gotten bored and decided to take its shape in the most cliché way possible. They wouldn't tear down homes or rampage through the valley. No. What made them truly frightening was how little they did. They lingered. They watched. They stood just on the edge of sight, tall and narrow as forgotten gravestones, unmoving except for the slow tilt of the head that suggested they were listening to your thoughts, which frankly is rude. Now, there were those goblins who could hear them whispering back, though we've never gotten a straight answer on what these creatures have said, because those goblins were usually gone by sunrise. Oh, don't worry too much, gobbling. It's a myth that's just sparked these little traditions of ours. No one truly believes these stories anymore. But still, every year, just as the last rays of sun slip behind the mountains, there comes this quiet moment. A cold moment. The kind of moment that makes every goblin pause and glance towards the dark ridges near their own village, just to make sure nothing's looking back. And maybe, just maybe, we look because somewhere deep in our bones is the knowledge that myths don't start from nothing.